Kenny Ellis of Gervonta Davis's camp called it. Vasyl Lomahchenko does something that shows he ain't like that, man. He ain't like that. Bad news. The fight is apparently off for the time being between Gervonta and Vasyl Lomahchenko. And this time, I don't think that it is somebody trolling. Let's talk about that in this video. Michael Benson on Twitter let it be known that Vasyl Lomahchenko is not going to be fighting Gervonta Davis this year after a message was received from Aegis Klimas, who is the manager of Vasyl Lomahchenko. According to the tweet, Vasyl Lomahchenko's manager, Aegis Klimas, has indicated that the Gervonta Davis fight may not happen next. Loma is not in the mood right now. He doesn't have the motivation at the moment. He's taking off. He wants to spend more time with his family. He does not want to do anything until the end of the year. Just money is not what motivates him. You can offer him tens of millions of dollars. If he doesn't have motivation, he's not ready to prepare to fight. So, Lomahchenko ain't like that. All the talk about Gervonta ducking Vasyl Lomahchenko and how Gervonta Davis has been running him for years. All of a sudden, it's Lomahchenko that doesn't want the fight. Now, Lomahchenko saying he's not motivated. Well, after the Devin Haney loss, he seemed pretty motivated to ask everybody to make him the number one contender in the different sanctioning bodies. He seemed mighty motivated when he fought George Kambosos. Seemed mighty motivated for that one. Seemed mighty motivated for Devin Haney. But all of a sudden with Gervonta, you can offer him tens of millions of dollars. That alone doesn't motivate him. $10 million. Vasyl Lomahchenko has never touched anywhere near that in his life. Not close. This is easily the biggest fight of his career, and he doesn't care. I want to take the next 7 months off and hang with my family. Let's get to that next year when I'm motivated. I just don't care. Before, though, when we weren't talking about Gervonta, Undisputed motivated him. Undisputed motivated him. Now, what is also funny is that from the Gervonta Davis's camp, shout out to Kenny Ellis, be careful what you say. Be careful what you put out there in the universe. My mother always taught me that. And then I learned that in life, seeing it myself. You know, we're all students of science and been taught in grade school and in regular school it's science. It's about what you can observe, and it's about what can be studied, you know, and be repeated and tested. But there's some things that just are true. Be careful about what you say. Be careful about the energy you put out there. Because Kenny Ellis said that Gervonta Davis and Lomahchenko fight, that Vasyl Lomahchenko stepped out of the way. He stepped out of the way so that Shakur can fight Gervonta Davis. And then what happens? The exact thing happens. So now Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis can go next. Now, is Shakur Stevenson ready to go next with Gervonta? No, clearly not. But be careful what you say, because the fight that they wanted, because they wanted to get that money. Because they wanted to get the money. Kenny Ellis was on my show talking to Shakur Stevenson and said, hey, the reason why we're fighting Vasyl Lomahchenko, hey, is, man, we want to get that money first. But after we get that money, hey, man, you're next. How about the March timeframe? Now you got to move that up. Or you got to find a replacement for November for Gervonta in his 9-fight deal that he has with Amazon Prime. Obviously, the Lomahchenko on Amazon Prime thing would have been huge. What can be huge next? We don't know, but just get back in the ring. Don't wait too long. Because Vasyl may be saying, hey, man, this kid's a little sharp, man. Let me let him dull his let me let his weapons dull. You know what I mean? Let me let his armor rust a little bit and wait until next year. Let me freeze him out. Similar to what, certain other people did in fights that took place in 2022, namely, or 2023, namely Terrence Crawford and what he did to Errol Spence in 2022 when he took that David Avanesyan fight and stalled out Errol Spence Jr. But man, this is man, I want to see this fight. This is a good fight, man. It's a good fight, but this is not good look on Vasyl Lomahchenko. This is looking like a duck. It's looking like a duck, man. You just fought. You got your belt. Now come back and unify the belt. But he says, no, I don't want to do anything before the beginning of the year. I don't want to even train before the end of the year. So what are you talking about? June? You're trying to have Gervonta wait out until June? No, Gervonta got to go in November, and then we'll see who comes up next. Now, Gervonta did make that offer, or Kenny Ellis did say to Gervonta. Kenny Ellis, the Gervonta Davis trainer, did say, hey, man, you ready? You ready in March? Yeah. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Bad news. Again, man, Coach, hey, man, you spoken into existence, man. You spoken into existence. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out.